first graders. So we are starting a new story today. This one is Mr. Putter and Tabby Drop the Ball. So remember, readers always wanted to take a sneak peek to get an idea of what the story is going to be about. So I see a baseball, I see a baseball glove. So I'm thinking that maybe Mr. Putter is going to play baseball in this story. I'm going to look on the back. I do see a blurb on the back that might help me. It's summertime and Mr. Putter decides to join the Yankee Doodle Dandies baseball team. He can still catch those fly balls, but will his creaky knees cooperate when it's time to pick up those ground balls? With a little help from Mrs. Teaberry's good dog Zeke, anything is possible from the outfield. So here we see Zeke has the ball in his mouth, so I'm wondering what Zeke's going to do to help Mr. Putter, maybe get those ground balls for him. All right, let's take a look at our table of contents, because that can also give us some clues. So chapter 1 is baseball. So I was predicting it'd be something with baseball, so that looks right. The team, the Dandies, drop the ball, and what a day. So let's look at chapter 1 and take a little sneak peek there. I see Mr. Putter and Tabby sleeping. Mr. Putter, Tabby sleeping. Tabby sleeping. So I'm wondering if that's what they spend most of their time doing, just sleeping. Here they're in the hammock. Looks like he's going downstairs. Ooh, he's got a lot of stuff down there. So maybe he's going downstairs to organize. Maybe he's going downstairs to find something. Okay, and that's the end of chapter 1. So remember, readers, we want to take a sneak peek when we're starting a new story. We want to think about our new characters, Mr. Putter and Tabby. What can we learn about Mr. Putter? What can we learn about Tabby? And we want to make some predictions. What do we think's going to happen? So I'm predicting in this first chapter that maybe Mr. Putter and Tabby get sick of sleeping all the time and just sitting around, and they want to do something more active. So maybe they decide to join the baseball team. Okay, so let's read and find out and see what we can learn about Mr. Putter, what we can learn about Tabby, and then we'll check our predictions to see if we were correct. So chapter 1 is baseball. Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby love to nap in the summertime. They love napping in the garden. They love napping on the porch. And they love napping in the car. Oh, look, his license plate even says Tabby on it. Now I can relate to Mr. Putter because I love to nap too. Whoops, missed a page, sorry. It seems that we nap all the time, Mr. Putter said to Tabby one day. Tabby was old and her frisky days were over. She loved napping. I think we need a sport, said Mr. Putter. Tabby opened one eye. Okay, so now I'm learning some things about my characters. I'm learning that Tabby is old, so she likes to take naps. Mr. Putter also likes to take naps. He looks like he might be an older gentleman, maybe like a grandpa. So both Mr. Putter and Tabby are old and they sleep a lot. So that's what I know about my characters so far. I think we need baseball, said Mr. Putter. Tabby opened the other eye. I wonder where my old mitt is, said Mr. Putter. He headed to the basement. Tabby was wide awake now. Oh, and if I look at her face, it looks like she's kind of excited. So maybe Tabby is excited about playing baseball. I see Mr. Putter is smiling, so I could think that maybe he's excited about the idea of being more active playing baseball too. Looks like with all the stuff in his basement, he used to be kind of active. I see roller skates, I see maybe a baseball bat, some paint, a typewriter. I see a bicycle, a badminton racket, a bowling ball, a sled. So it looks like Mr. Putter probably used to be a pretty active guy and has just kind of gotten lazy in his old age. All right, so that's the end of chapter 1. So my prediction was that they would get tired of napping and want to play baseball. So my prediction was accurate. So we've learned some things about our characters. We've checked our prediction. And now if I think about what's the most important thing to remember from chapter 1, I would probably say it's about Mr. Putter and Tabby. And they're getting tired of sleeping all the time and they want to do something more active. So they decided they're going to try baseball. All right, so chapter 2 is called The Team. So come back tomorrow and we'll see how Mr. Putter finds himself a baseball team to play on.